Passion and dreaming big are not the only things needed to start a business. Kailangan mo magsakripisyo, mag-aral na mabuti at tumaya. So bago mo simulan ang negosyo mo, tanungin mo rin muna ang sarili mo. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to succeed? Hi, this is Jung Fernando and I'm from Rampver Financials. Kamusta po mga ka-RFF? I hope everyone's keeping safe and well. Maraming salamat po sa patuloy ninyong pagsuporta dito po sa aming channel. Para po dun sa mga hindi pa po nakakapag-subscribe, I hope you can help us help more people fulfill financial dreams by simply clicking the subscribe button down below. And please also tap na rin po the notification bell so we can update you of our future video uploads. Malaking bagay po ito para sa ating RFF community para marami pa po tayong matulungang tao. And so for today, pag-usapan naman po natin ang pagnenegosyo. Halos lahat po kasi ng tao ay nangangarap magkaroon ng sariling negosyo. Unfortunately, only 4% of the newly started businesses manage to reach the 10-year mark. In fact, mahigit 50% na maliliit na negosyo ay hindi man lang po umaabot ng 5 taon. Yan ay siguro karamihan ng mga gustong maging negosyante ay limitadong alam sa mga mahalagang bagay na dapat talagang paghandaan bago magnegosyo. They have no idea how much money is really required, the hard work that they have to put in, knowledge, expertise, and the kind of patience they need to have until their business reaches break-even point or become profitable. Kaya po sa araw na ito, minarapat naming ibahagi sa inyo ang 5 sa mga pinaka-importanting bagay na dapat nating i-consider before we start putting up our own businesses. And so, when you're ready, let us begin. First on our list would be a business idea. Lahat ng negosyo ay nagsisimula sa isang magandang konsepto, a good idea that actually works. Kung gusto mong mabilis na mag-stand out o makilala, you will need to offer something that no one else has offered just yet. Pero let's face it, hindi din naman lahat ng tao can come up with a new business idea, di ba? At akala natin that having a unique business concept is the only way to succeed. Hindi po totoo yun na, miski may mga kapareho ka na konsepto, meron pa ring paraan para magtagumpay ka sa iyong napiling negosyo. And you can make it happen by answering some of these simple questions. 1. What do I need to do to make this better? 2. What can I do better than what the other businesses are doing? And 3. Will I be able to get some market share in this category? Maaaring may maganda kang business idea, but unless it solves someone else's problem or ma-provide mo ang gusto ng mga kliyente, it is not going to work. So simulan mo by listening to your family, neighbors, friends, and your co-workers. At pagka naintindihan mo na mga ito, tignan mo what you can do best to address these. Check mo din ang mga kailangan na skills para makapag-offer ka ng tamang solutions and find out if you're actually passionate about offering that kind of product or service. Kasi kung hindi ka din tatagal sa negosyong ito. Maliban dito, mahalaga ding alamin mo kung sino ang mga magiging kakompetensya mo. Importante ito kung gusto mo ng market share. Gaining a market share should be on top of your mind if you are about to start a business. If there is a huge demand for your product or service, hindi ito magiging mahirap for you. Pero kung wala, kailangan mong palakasin ang posisyon ng negosyo mo to gain an entry into the competitive space. And when you talk about analyzing competition, kasama dapat dito ay malaman mo how they have positioned themselves, their pricing, marketing strategies, and also evaluating their strengths and weaknesses. And so, for our second consideration, number 2 is knowledge or expertise. Once you know what business you want to start, you will have to start gaining the required knowledge and expertise to start that business. This may take a lot of research and planning, but at the end, all these efforts will ensure that you have everything in place to get your business idea off the ground. Malaking bagay kung meron kang business plan to begin with. It will tell you whether your business has a place in the market and if the idea is worth or profitable enough to go ahead. If you have the right knowledge, kaya mong simulan ang negosyo mo by yourself. Pero if not, you can always partner with or hire a professional consultant to do it for you. In the process, you will have to continue with your research to keep your knowledge up to date. At isa na dito ang technology. Yes, you've heard it right. Technology is one thing you can never compromise on, lalong-lalo na when it comes to starting a new business. Whether it is an office equipment, system, or software, you will have to make sure it helps your business to perform well in the long run. And this leads us to number 3, which is market or demand. Pag sigurado ka na sa sisimulan mong negosyo, your next step would be to explore the market or the demand for your product or service. Ask yourself, who will be my customers ba? If you're selling your product or service locally, you may have to assess the demand for it. And in case naman, pang-international pala ang level na tinitignan mo, you may have to understand the rules and regulations of dealing internationally. Salamat na din sa social media dahil ginawa nitong posible ang pag-abot sa ating target market anytime and anywhere in the world. And so, this leads us to number 4, which is considering your startup costs. Estimating your startup cost is one of the very important things to consider when starting your new business. Kailangan mong i-assess ang total cost that is required to set up and run your business successfully. Kung ang iniisip mo ay retail business, mahalagang alamin mo ang cost ng store, pati na din ang furniture na kailangan mo para mapaganda ito. And once your business is set up, you will have to think about the working capital needed to run your business. Isama mo na din dito ang inventaryo ng supplies dahil kailangan mo ito para ma-maintain ang business mo. Think also of the credit that you can extend to your customers and the supplier's credit that you can get. Pero tandaan mo, habang startup ka pa lang, di ka pa makaka-expect ng credit from suppliers So it's very important to consider then your total budget. Remember, no business in this world can run without money. Hindi uubra na puro talent and passion lang tayo. So, depende sa klase ng negosyo na gusto mo, malalaman mo din kung anong klase ng kapital ang kakailanganin mo para masimulan ang dream business mo. Whatever steps you take to finance your business, you will have to make sure you have the required funds to take you through this startup phase. Alam niyo ba na ang personal savings o ipon ang ginagamit ng 70% ng karamihan ng mga nagsisimulang magnegosyo? Interesting, di ba? Pero wag niyo rin po sanang kalimutan ang power of leveraging. Funds can be borrowed for business either through short-term or long-term loans. Huwag niyo rin pong kakalimutan ang terms and condition ng paghihiram ng pera tulad na lamang po ng cost of borrowing, rate of interest, repayment terms, and the security that is required. Yung bang tinatawag nilang collateral, pwede kayong lumapit sa mga bangko or private lenders. Request kayo ng quotation or computation. Aralin nyo rin pong mabuti at ikumpira nyo ito sa iba para malaman nyo ang advantages at disadvantages nito. And so, for the last consideration, you have to carefully think about your location and staff. One of the most important things needed to start a business is a good location and your manpower resources. If yours is a retail business, you will have to look for a well-populated area that is easily accessible. For example, kung manufacturing ang target negosyo mo, you can choose a location that can let you save on money on electricity, water, and transportation. Look for a place where manpower and raw materials can be sourced easily. Pero kung business mo ay isang niche product or service, you may have to look for a single location where all your competitors are. Halimbawa na lamang kung computer accessories business ka, baka gusto mong pumwesto where all other computer and software shops are. Kasi alam na yan ng market na dun sila pwedeng pumunta pag may kailangan silang anything about it. Siguraduhin nyo din that your location fits well within your budget and offers a scope for future expansion. At nabanggit na din natin ang manpower. Tandaan nyo na your staff are the ones that can make or break your business Kaya dapat seryosohin din natin ang area na ito. Because without an efficient manpower, no business can ever succeed. So kailangan may strategy ka din kung gusto mong mabawasan at maiwasan ang staff replacement expenses ng negosyo mo. At first, kailangan hands-on ka talaga sa pagpili ng tao. You can also use various recruitment tools to fill in your positions with the right talents. Meron din namang apps and websites na mapapadali ang paghahanap ng mga klase ng empleyado na gusto mo. Pero apart from hiring the right staff, kailangan mo ding pagplanuhan at ayusing mabuti ang training program ng negosyo mo. This will ensure your staff members will be in a better position to handle their responsibilities and meet the expectations you have set for them. And finally, importante ding pag-isipan mo ang sweldo at ang iba't ibang klaseng benepisyo na maaari mong ibigay sa mga tao mo para makatulong itong maging loyal sila sa iyo. In the end, passion and dreaming big are not the only things needed to start a business. Kailangan mo magsakripisyo, mag-aral na mabuti at tumaya. So bago mo simulan ang negosyo mo, tanungin mo rin muna ang sarili mo. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to succeed? Are you really willing to pay the price? At pag yes ang sagot mo sa mga ito, you are now one step closer to starting your own successful dream business. And so I hope you've learned something new today in our 5 important things to consider before starting a business. If you think you have friends or relatives who might be in need of these contents, I hope you can share this video with them. And for those who haven't yet, please do subscribe to our official YouTube channel, Rampver Financials, and tap the bell button for our future video uploads. Again, this has been Jung Fernando saying thank you so much for watching, for the continued support, and we'll see you in our next video. Stay safe and God bless.